It is one of the uninhabited wonders of the Lowcountry. Morris Island has been the top beach spot for a lot of people over the years.
See them out there all the time, but as Count on 2 investigator Brad FRANKO tells us, erosion is threatening to take that memory-making beach out to sea.
They say the only thing constant about landscape is change. And along the coast, even more so on barrier islands, that change can be extreme and unforgiving.
Morris Island. Man, the memories made on this beach go back generations for many Lowcountry families. I met my wife here, but lately this beach is disappearing.
Friends have been telling me about the deterioration on the northern tip of Morris Island, so I went out to see it for myself. And it's striking for sure, but this satellite timeline really tells the story. Going back to the 1980s, the island on that side is stable. And then over the course of especially the last few years, the spot where everybody would go beach their boats and spend long summer days has gotten smaller and smaller.
Being a boater, I've seen it as well. Being the Parks Department director, I've seen it.
Jason Kronsberg is the Parks Director for the city of Charleston and says the island, especially that portion of it, is exposed to some of the harshest elements.
We've been out there probably once a year to make an inspection because it's a greenbelt property. And over the last 10 years, the beach has, that northern beach has eroded considerably.
Kronsberg says right now there's nothing officially being done to determine the cause, be it environmental or man-made. Many have speculated the harbor deepening project may have played a role. So I checked with the Army Corps of Engineers, and they told me their studies didn't indicate that would be any issue.
That channel is such a small portion of the cross-section of the harbor, especially in that area in terms of its width. It just wasn't determined to be a factor for any potential for shoreline erosion because of a deepened channel.
Leaving Mother Nature as the likely culprit. And Storm Team 2 meteorologist Josh Marthers says, looking at that timeline, there is evidence that the beachfront took a beating over the last 6 years.
From 1984 to 2015, when there wasn't much change, you had Hugo. That was really the main big event in that time period. But from 2015, when you see all that significant erosion on, you had the historic flooding in 2015, which came with huge king tides, Irma, Matthew, Dorian, plus other coastal storms. You put all that together in a short amount of time, that's going to put a chewing on the tip of that island.
As much as we like to think that they're stable, not only for the homeowners and property owners, but in the case of Morris as a natural resource, they are dynamic and they do change. They'll accrete and erode, and it just, we're subjected to Mother Nature a lot of times.
I know, explanations that don't make this an easier pill to swallow, but LaVacy says that it's entirely possible that a period where we don't take a pounding from landfalling or near-miss storms could result in a cycle of accretion, which is what we're all hoping for. Brad FRANKO, Count on 2.